Hello, Twin Flames. This is Victoria, and I'm here with your daily energy check. Since today we are in the 7-7 portal, the Sirius portal as it's often called, I will do a little bit of a different reading. I'm still gonna take a look at what's happening with Divine Feminines and Divine Masculines, but it was a little bit more focus on what this portal is about and what kind of energies is it bringing with it for Twin Flames. So just a couple of reminders of what this portal is about. So as the number 7 should suggest, this is the portal about going deep within. It's about, I was actually mentioning yesterday in the reading that you can treat it differently whether you're diving deeper or you're flying higher, but this is a very important portal in terms of ascension process. So this is one of the portals where the twins actually focusing on self a little bit more than they do on each other. So you may feel like you have a little bit less communication with your twin during this week, even because it's considered that the portal is happening through this week, like from July 4th going into July 8th even. There may be a desire to discover a little bit more of what you are striving for, what is important to you. And actually the questions that I'm gonna pick for today, one of the questions is gonna be where does the freedom lie for each of the twins, because that's one of the aspects that we are looking for. If you think about, so the Sirius portal is called so because that's the second aspect, because of this is an asteroid Sirius, so it's connection between Sirius and Sun, right? Astrologically it has significance of where those two are with relation to each other, but basically if we think that Sun is the planetary body that is accompanying us, in 3D space, our physical bodies, our physical life here on planet Earth. Sirius is doing something similar for our soul. And when it gets into this certain position, which we are experiencing during the Sirius portal, it's naturally awakening certain depths of the person's soul, and it's helping understand where your spiritual gifts lie, who you are, helping to get some freedom from 3D limitations, right? So it's kind of remembering where your soul wants to go, or where is it supposed to go if you look at it from the mission perspective, right? If we're talking again specifically about Twin Flames, right, we all have mission here. So it's those kind of aspects of our life that are getting light on them and more information to what you previously experienced, what you previously knew. So very powerful portal. Let's get on with the reading. And of course I do have a few special decks, in particular the 2 oracle decks that I brought. I will start with the Keepers of the Light today, so I will pull a card for each of the twins. At the end I'm also going to pull cards from Beyond the Lemuria deck with some guidance. Of course with tarot we are going to look more in depth on what are those journeys about for each of the twins. So let's pull a card for Divine Feminine first. What's the guidance from the Ascended Masters? We have Horus, Cosmic Gateway. Your thoughts are magical and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. Beautiful. Yeah, so remember, so this is drawing your attention towards manifesting something new and beautiful into your reality, and reminding you that the spiritual journey, first of all, it's healing and it's self-fulfilling, but it's also something that is directly connected to your life in 3D, because that's how the energy then cascades down into the physical. Okay, let's see what we have for the masculine. Please. So that Kumara, light activation. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Yeah, so divine masculines are becoming more of this light themselves. That's the light activation for you, right? Where, again, with their own life, with their own example, just with being somewhere, right, with their presence, they're bringing extra light and extra wisdom for people around them. This is that part of their journey where they are bringing that high vibe energy with them wherever they go, in whichever situation they are. All right, magical cards for both of the twins. I must admit, both of them have this purple color of the crown chakra. They're not all the same. We have different colors in this deck, but it's pretty significant. All right, let's see, generally speaking, what's the significance of this portal for divine feminines, first of all. So we saw a reference to manifestation process. Can we know more about that? Six of Wands. For masculines, we have light activation. Shining your light. What do masculines need to know about shining their light? Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Where does the freedom lie? We're living releasing the burdens. What do, okay, for masculines, wow, that was pretty loud. For masculines, the freedom is in choosing love, being able to, in having strength. That's another big topic actually for the portal, is to find this next level inner strength. Okay. What's the outcome for divine feminine? Wow, I love this. Strength and Ten of Cups. For masculine. What's on the other side of this portal? What's the outcome? And this is a possibility we're talking about, right? This is what is accessible for the twins. We have Three of Pentacles, Five of Wands. Okay, I'll pull some clarifiers. Bottom of the deck, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, so there's this constant movement between 3D and 5D, and this is finding balance between the two. Understanding more of the connections. So this is essentially a manifestation process, getting more knowledge around it. Let's clarify Six of Wands. Let's clarify Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Please clarify Ten of Wands. Woo. Please clarify the Lovers. Please clarify Ten of Cups in the Strength. Actually, for this ones, I don't need clarification. All right. This is Four of Pentacles here in the bottom of the deck. And for this one, I'm getting into the Serenity Prayer about the energy of having wisdom to know, what I can change, what I should accept, that sort of idea. Remember, the power to know the difference, right? Whatever it is, exactly. So, for feminines, the significance of this portal in terms of manifestation journey. We have Six of Wands clarified by the Hierophant, right? Again, very distinct connection between the 3D and the 5D world. This is the public victory. This is something that will be visible to others in the physical. Hierophant is showing us the spiritual leadership, right? And this is someone actually even in like this euphoric transcendental state, a meditative state. Usually it's the head of the church. In this deck, it's a little bit more towards just being spiritually wise and ascended, right? Having access to those higher messages, to those downloads, right? So there is a direct connection between that and the success in the physical. And one cannot appear without the other. Although this ladder looks very high, and sometimes it may feel like it's a long journey or you're making progress slowly, Divine Feminine, this is crucial, and every step on this ladder is super important on your journey. So at some time this movement will be happening at more accelerated rates. At other points it may take longer, or you will feel like you're going slower, but trust that this is the natural process that is taking you exactly where you're supposed to be and is helping you grow organically. For Divine Masculines, so what do we need to know about shining your light, about the internal guidance? We have Seven of Pentacles clarified by Nine of Swords in reverse. So this guidance, what's important, this inner guidance, this process of shining your light essentially means that you are calm and you have that knowing and peace of mind for yourself. So it may look like the card is about shining your light for others, which it is, of course, and it will be impactful for people around you. But essentially the most important part is that it's the fact that it's going to be happening means that you are wholesome and you're balanced and you are calm within, right? That inner peace will bring, this is kind of like letting go of the anxiety or worry about how things are going to turn out, what's the outcome going to be, right? When we're writing down strategies, we're always thinking about the outcome. This is letting go of that and just having that confidence that things are gonna turn up in time, that things are gonna turn out the best possible way for you, and that you have the power to change the world, basically, to change it for the better. That's what that light activation is about. So what kind of freedom are the twins finding through this portal, or how do they do it? For the feminines, we have 10 of Wands clarified by 9 of Wands. So both of these cards, 9 and 10, is the ending cycle of burdensome energy. And for both of these, actually, the story is in tarot that you're kind of imposing it on yourself, right? This is your decision. This is a decision to kind of step back and not to be fully present or committed or invested, right? Kind of like having some reservations. In this one, it's your choice to keep bringing that baggage, those burdens with you, right? Maybe obligations towards other people, right? Someone else's burden, right? And you're picking it up and you keep carrying it. So it's your choice. Look, this guy is like decided for himself. Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it. Which means that it's also your choice to not do it, right? So turn it around. The freedom is accessible, right? It's there for you. In both of these cases, you're not imprisoned. It's not your destiny to be in these energies, right? It's your destiny to turn things around and to learn from them. And that's why I also say that, I know that it may be easier said than done, but it's important to work through them. It's important to experience them and work through them, because as I keep saying a lot, our weaknesses are our strengths at the end of the day. That's where we're going to get the most knowledge, we're going to learn the most, and then we can share this light. In both of these cards we have the light, and share this powerful information with others, on how to overcome this, how to break the unhealthy templates that people choose for themselves, sometimes consciously, sometimes unconsciously. For masculines, we have the Lovers clarified by Three of Cups. Yeah, so I already mentioned that for masculines, it's obviously the freedom of choosing true love, from themselves and for themselves and towards somebody else. It's being able to be in with this deck. I'm getting the Three of Cups. It's like this cheerful energy, right, of reuniting with others and truly enjoying each other's companies. This healthy exchange of energy, where you grow with each other, where you become more joyful, where your life gets better because you have that someone else, that important someone in your life. So it doesn't only have to be about the romantic partners, so also definitely includes that, but it's also about other people that we choose to be called, close people, loved ones, right? Friends and family, whoever's, even clients, right? Followers, people who are around us. Feel that space, have freedom to fill that space with love, not what is supposed to look like based on what divine masculines or somebody else is expecting, based on templates, based on cliches, based on what's going to be more acceptable or more recognized, right? What's going to give you the most resources, etc. So not looking at those aspects. What's going to look good on paper, right? What's going to look good. I usually say it when people don't understand this concept, they're struggling a little bit to kind of apply it to their situation. Like, this is like what's going to look good on an Instagram post. Not think about what's going to look good in the Instagram post as a priority, right? Which means all of those things that I mentioned, right? That acceptance by the society, but choosing this loving energy that comes from the heart, that the angels are singing about. That's what I'm getting. It's beautiful. What's the outcome for feminines? It's the inner strengths. It's the belief, and here it's kind of hard to see, but there is a castle here in the back. So to me, it's like in this deck, Ten of Cups is essentially a fairy tale image, right? It has a rainbow, a castle, swans, like all of these concepts of like a fairy tale life, right? The fairy tale is a reality, and you are the one who is in charge and who can make it so for your own life, right? That's what's on the other side of this portal for Divine Feminine. Having more faith in it and seeing it happen, right? Seeing it as it unfolds, seeing clearly where either it's already in your life or it can arrive into your life with a little bit of effort from your side, but effort meaning more in a kind of applied energy way, not necessarily that it needs to be hard work, right? But kind of more of the conscious effort, let's put it that way. For masculines, the outcome is Five of Wands and Three of Pentacles. Yeah, so it's finding your creativity, and I love that in this deck it's a completely different concept that we usually see with a lot of people fighting, right? Five of Wands, that's that karmic battle and too many cooks and all of those aspects. This is different. And notice this is like Four of Wands, and this is one that goes in the middle. So to me, Four of Wands, of course, is more about twin flame union and the foundation and the connection with someone else. But what is important in it, and that's part of the karmic lesson, right, is that you cannot lose yourself in this journey, right? This is the self to me, was this one. This is the inner passion. This is that inspiration that needs to be there, that will help Divine Masculines create, innovate, something unique, something beautiful, right? It's not looking onto the twin to see like what are they doing, or like I'm gonna imitate what they do because my feminine is cool, right? She must be doing something right, or like I want us to a lot of A lot of times you see the tendency in couples to kind of think alike or to look in the same direction, that sort of idea. And for some of them, it means that they're supposed to be doing the same things or saying the same things. I'm hopefully that makes sense. So it's not about that. It's not copying each other. It's not about saying the same things or necessarily wanting exactly the same things in this life, right? This is the divine partnership, which is actually about bringing together two very unique personalities, right? With unique gifts that will be a perfect complement to each other. It doesn't mean that we're the same or we should be the same. It means we're perfect complements, including the fact that we're bringing the best in each other, meaning that uniqueness, that innovation, the ability to create a piece of art, as we can see in this card. Beautiful card. Okay, what else do I want to do? We'll get a divine message, but it will be like a message from the higher self for the masculine and for the feminine. We'll start with the feminine, actually, from the Hermit Tarot deck. So you can imagine this is from your twin because essentially you have the same higher self. But most importantly, it's from the 5D. Let's call it message from the 5D for divine feminine, for this portal. Okay, we have, you are so beautiful, why do you need me? Definitely. So again, this is a reminder. This is the 9 of Pentacles card essentially in this deck. This is a reminder for you, divine feminine, from your higher self, that you are beautiful, you are powerful, and you don't need somebody else in your life, whether it's your divine masculine or anybody else, to carry this beauty into the world and to manifest what you want into your reality. What do we have for divine masculine? I just want you all the time, and if I follow you, I could lose everything. Wow. So there is a lot of love from your higher self and from your twin flame, of course. So if you have any doubt about that, if it's not necessarily shown in the physical, you should not forget about it, that it's there in the energetic level. In 5D, you are together and it's endless love. It's just pure love there. Including, of course, physical attraction, including that level of passion, which we would call physical attraction here in 3D level layer. But also remember that one of the reasons that divine feminine may have hesitations to show that to you in 3D is because there's also the karmic process, right? Karmic clearing, karmic experiences that we have. And a lot of those actually, they need to happen before the twins go into union, or at least when they are out, officially together, I don't know, after they said, I love you, of course, I've always loved you, right? There's certain patterns that need to be worked on before that. It's like a prerequisite for those. And there is still certain work that divine feminine needs to do. Hence, this is all, again, natural process. And just to summarize, whether it's you not feeling strong enough to move forward and to kind of come forward with your love, confession, right? Or you're worried that your person for some reason isn't still coming forward with their confession. Just know that this is the divinely guided order of things, and in due time things are gonna come together for you, and it will just happen easily and naturally. If it's not there yet, that means it's for a reason, and it's part of the journey that's just as important, because there are certain experiences we aren't gonna get with each other when we are in union. And we won't have as many opportunities to do it, when we are together as we do before we are together. Again, hopefully that makes sense, right? Because we have exposure to a lot more of the karmic experiences to other people, other vibrations, while we're on this trip to each other. It doesn't mean where I'm gonna be learning karmic lessons after we get together, but it's gonna be different. So I hope this was good for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love you all. I wish you the best Sirius portal ever, and hopefully I'll be back with more readings tomorrow. If I'm not back, it means I need a day for myself because I have a few things happening. I'll do my best to get reading over to you, but if I don't, then I should be back in a couple of days. In the meantime, sending you lots of love. Bye.